Just a note before we start, as with the mirror of this match, which was previously posted, Rosedelio and I will be posting our perspectives on this match on the same day. I'll try to remember to link his video of it in the description and comments below. And you should subscribe to his channel. He's a great player, I think better than me, and he posts good matches frequently. Welcome to another Fit to Glory 2 battle. This one will be a paired match against Rosedelio. I have Galatian against Roman. Rosedelio goes on my short list of top Fog players, so let's play this carefully, or at least as carefully as one can play the Galatians. Okay, maybe not the best idea. Rosedelio tends to play very carefully. He doesn't camp, but he won't take an engagement if he doesn't feel confident of winning it. So I don't know if going all in on superior units like this is really a great idea, but it is fun. So hopefully fun is good enough. Maxed on lights such as they are, we have 4 units mounted, which is more than he can get. So he can get 2 armored cavalry and a light javelin horse and an elephant. We'll see how this goes. I might regret the superior ball. I might wish that I got a bunch more of these shitty close order warbands. Okay, got a few more units this way, so we've got 8 superior and 6 average. I think that'll do. Alright, let's see that force comp and deployment. Pretty straightforward. Central deploy. Let's finish occupying this. Let's start working our way around the flank. We're not going to be fighting in this ground with warbands, but let's see. 1, 2, 3. As opposed to 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not ideal, but we can cut off an attempt by the medium foot by just moving up our heavies here in the center. Okay. Elephants, bit of a problem. Chirari is going to use them to prevent me from getting around the flank, but we'll try anyway. Alright, now if he goes hard at this kind of squishier average filled left wing, we might need to refuse this flank, pull it back while the right's just to attempt to get into the action. And while we wait for this cavalry to slowly make its way around, at which point one of them at least will be pinned by this unit. But perhaps we could get one behind. Next turn. Yep, just working on covering those flanks. We'll do what we can to stretch them out. He's going to try to get behind us. Pretty standard stuff. Alright. Keep going. And inch forward. Our lights are distinctly inferior. Being light javelin men, he has the Weletes, who have light protection, and swordsmen. We'll hang back here as we gradually shift forward on our right. If he swings forward, we can realign like there-ish. Anyway, what we're not going to do is battle him on this rough ground with close order warbands. Might wait and see how far behind our cavalry can get. And it's probably worth counting points to see if something is hiding in maybe here, but more likely here. Alright, I took out my PC calculator, so to speak, and he's got 1196 points visible. So nothing is hidden. This is everything, which is good to know. Next turn. Coming forward, and yes, that is entirely expected. Okay, we're going to prepare to hold this ridge for now until our right can actually get effectively forward. To that end, we'll be turning around to get the fuck out of here for now. Once this wing has pushed out to here, then we can consider, depending on how far they've come, whether we want to try to wait to try to stretch around with the cavalry or other options. Next turn. Okay, keep crawling forward here. Back away a bit, but we don't need to overdo it. Next turn. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to prevent the light jab horse from getting behind me. It just is what it is. Okay. Now we can finally get off this fucking difficult slope. Start getting deployed for real. So now these units can kind of prepare to vector in that way. There's Triari in here. We keep a good spread. He won't be able to stop both cavalry. Just now we need to play for time while trying to get cavalry behind him. And also trying to avoid getting picked to death by the light javelin horse. Take some casualties in our cavalry wing, it's okay. Ideally, we could get an engagement on this weaker armored cavalry unit with our noble cavalry while avoiding the Triari. I mean, we'll see about that. Next turn. All right. Start. Let's see. Shifting. Brace for contact here. Now with the veterans there, I think I would rather you go there, you go there. See what he'll commit to here. Cavalry needs to turn around now. Maybe stretch the line that way. It's okay. Something like that. You, we know there's Triari in there. You lurk there. Okay. So the question is, how bad is the impact? If we hold on the impact, we might do okay. If we don't, it could spread panic quite rapidly. So, another problem is that he's got 5 units of foot here to our 4. Well, 6 to our 4, and then we have 2 cavalry to his 1, so we need to try to avoid getting rolled up. Our deployment should help delay that a bit, but we are on a bit of a timer. Next turn. Alright, elephants in contact. We did hold firm. Yeah, that was to be expected, and the Triari is also to be expected. Okay. Okay, you start to work your way around. See if they'll evade from that charge threat and only get a hit, but not a kill, so we'll get counter-charged in turn, etc., etc. Now that we have a flank threat, get to work. Held firm. Alright, how is this melee? Do we want to general up for it or save it for the vets? I suspect we want to save it for the vets. Turn and face. Turn and face. Turn and face. Okay, let's continue the grind. Very good. We've got... this whole situation. Okay. That's looking moderately good. We can make some threatening motions here. No cavalry can lurk over here. This is a bit crowded. I want to see this clear up a bit, but no great rush, I suppose. Could move here. That would lock this unit in to be doomed. But maybe that's okay. How are the odds? Mediocre. Okay, fuck it. Let's start shifting that. What about over here? Let's stretch out. Wait in place. This is a danger point. Let's refuse the line a bit. There's a potential gap here as well. Oh, we're gonna have to hope this holds on, which begs the question, does that mean I want to engage here? It probably does. Cool. Love that for me. Well, if he charges here, and then we get pushed back, He could still move here, and then we could charge and flank. Okay, we're gonna hope we don't just lose immediately. But yeah, great start. Next turn. Do we get pushed back? No. Too bad. Okay, we score a disrupt, suffer a bad impact there, melee rather. Okay, we cannot readily engage yet. Although, what happens? I was hoping they'd pass through. Can't really engage here. Oh god, this is this is bad. This is bad. We got. Do we try to charge to stabilize here? I think we must. Oof, nice. Then what? All right. Still no luck there. Presumably break. Keep to the hill. But be ready to move. What are you doing here? Shift left. Not much you can do here. We can go for an impact. The dice. This is a problem. This is a substantial problem. Let's just prepare to run off these light javelin horse for the moment. Okay, we are now through. The question is, are we going to get back there in time to do anything with that? In the meantime, space, then zone. So we can't just charge and then set up an auto drop. We'll see. It really depends on what shakes out here. Next turn, any rallies for those Romans? Not yet. Oh, we stood. It's interesting. It's going to set up a drop there, potentially. Oop. Too bad. How useful that is will depend. Disrupt. Fuck. God damn it. Shifting over to that wing, we're going to need you there. Keep Zoned. Shift, we're gonna have to counter those Veletes. Okay, I think we're still okay for the moment. I do that. I think that's fine. Okay. We charge here, we get flanked. We can pile in here. Seems risky. We can charge here, but he's generaled up, so again, pretty dodgy. They could set up a flank, so I think we need to wait. Fuck. Cover that flank. Let's see. Wait there, but be ready to move away if needed. 1, 2, 3, 4 turns away from being useful. Really needed one of these units to crack, and they just didn't. Well, we'll see what happens next, but I don't know about this. Next turn, definitely made a mistake charging a second unit into that elephant. There are those rallies, Romans. Knew that was coming. That might roll the whole line, depending. We'll see. First, we see what that does. Absolutely nothing. We hold that. We do. Any chance of actually accomplishing something here? Nope. Got lucky there. We'll see if it means anything. Held for one turn, but they're not going to hold for another. No shit. Guess that's okay. Oh. That's interesting. You turn to avoid the flank threat. He'll charge with the Triari first. Then he'll follow up with the Italian foot, which I won't really be able to prevent. He'll try the charge here. If they stick, he can auto drop. There's not much I can do about it. Next turn, we have a lead, but we're about to suffer some auto drops. So, yeah, what does that do? Nothing. That's great. It buys us a little bit more time. Alright, what does that do? Okay. Yep, he's setting that up as expected. Who needs a commander? You probably do. Take him. I could have turned to set up a drop on these. Could general up here and hope that that helps, but this seems probably more important. Okay. Off you go. So in 2 turns, this cavalry can arrive and start wreaking havoc. I guess if we charge, then we'll at least bounce out of the way. But that might threaten our or our light jabs. So, what to do? Here, slow them down again. Interesting. This could still go either way. The left is obviously gradually going to get wrecked. He'll go like maybe here and then blank threat. Hard to say. This is extremely annoying. We really need. Maybe I should have turned this unit around. Maybe I could have left them to win that on their own. But hopefully with the cavalry we can start clearing some obstacles here, freeing up units to kill these fucking elephants. Next turn. Break or not quite yet, but soon. Yep, turn to avoid the flank. Evade. Confirm. Disrupt. Wow. Okay. Isolating and prepping another drop there. Oof. Oh, we finally won a combat against the elephant. Huh. Interesting. Sweep down. Follow through on that shit. Yeah, probably will. Causes a check. Don't follow through though. Okay. What's more horrible? Lose 75 or lose 80? Okay. And lose. Wow. Good charge, but... Now they're zoned. You... Prep and auto drop. Shuffle out of range again. Could fall back uphill. If we disrupt, it's horrible. And falling back wouldn't prevent him from moving here and then here anyway, so... It's really only a slight delay. Well, while I think about that... Another hit, so they're suffering more from combat strength modifier. Not they've taken some losses, so perhaps we can get a break on there soon. Okay, turn or fall back. Oof, alright. Doesn't really buy us very much time, but it'll make things a bit safer. Just a little bit. Okay, you... Sub-General, walking over there. Turns, then in 2 turns you can auto-drop that elephant. Or those veteran Hastati and Principes. Next turn. Do we... Come on. Oh, fuck's sake. Slowing me down. Do we drop? Nope. Oh, you little bastard. That's a really neat trick he did there to repad those to zone out the flank attack. To file that one away. It's unfortunate. Okay, finally a disrupt there. How do we want to set this up? Go here, he could turn and zone me out. Well, I guess we see what happens first. Might not actually be a bad thing. I think we're gonna sort this situation out without further intervention from this infantry unit. There. Let's keep on that, right? He'll just drive them away. Start pelting them. So then we can go like that and that. Damage them before the contact. Oof, disrupt again. Too bad. And if we do that, then the cavalry can hit the infantry, and the infantry can hit the elephants. Not necessarily in that order, however. Next turn, we'll... Ooh. Well, that's fucking annoying. Huh. Okay, well that makes up part of it. You could potentially reach them, but that would... Move you. Shit. I don't think there's a way to prevent this auto drop unless I take a big risk and see if we push them back on contact, which we do not. I guess I should have fought this melee first. Okay, first thing. Crash in there. Do we just break them, or we charge and the Terraria get pushed back, then we're here, then it would take him like 2 turns to set up an auto drop on us, so I think we can just get in there. Well, it's looking pretty good other than this whole situation. Do we disrupt? Yeah, I should've let them break contact. Or not. Oh my god. It's so confusing. You have an auto drop set up then. Okay. Yeah. We'll lose that. Potentially that. Huh. Next turn. Do we keep rallying? Not yet. Okay, we knew that was coming, but if we don't... Okay. Right. Don't frag first, so... Do we care about angle? It might be useful to angle that way. Did not in the event matter. Fragged. Go hunt them. Get into line. You're downhill. But I guess you're not so downhill that it's going to be a permanent problem. Let's see. They hold. Turn around, help out there. What to do with this unit? Either help solidify the situation or turn around and help over here. I'm gonna say get ready to help here, but stay out of cohesion check range for one more turn. Okay, now we could charge here, but there's really no point until we get more men in line. Next turn, nice rally for him, so I'm glad I turned this unit. Did they rally? No, and that ultimately would have been more irritating. Days were still faced around, unfortunately. Okay, that was expected. Okay, now we're in a pretty annoying position. He'll have to at least pull the Triari to cover them. Which is nice. Now smack that frag unit. Breaks and held firm. Alright. breaks. It's 100 height hill. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't totally love that. Charge. And then prepare to, well, let's think on that. Frag, push back. Alright, to prevent them from doing a flank threat there. Not much point in trying to chase them. Let's get ready to, what? Engage these lights then. They've been left unmolested for too long. Then what? Turn, I think. Be annoying with these units. Not much for you to do. You could target the Triari, but I don't see the point. So also go help deal with those, or at least distract them. You wait. You, I guess nothing better to do, start climbing this hill. Next turn. Happy about the elephant dispersing instead of rallying. Let's try. It does preserve them, that's interesting. Okay. Well, seeing as you're trying to run away. I wonder if they'll turn to face. I don't think they will because it's a light unit hitting them, so I think we're fine on that count. Here, threaten them. Just make sure they leave. I guess you have nothing better to do. Go fight the Weletes. Same with you. Could I have... I suppose I could have blocked them in. '24. Well, we're about to pile in from behind, so it doesn't really matter that much. Alright, so that's match. Not quite there, so something, I'm assuming this. Yes. Plus 29. So this conforms to my usual pattern versus Rosedelio of we play a mirror, we trade, but he does better in the trade. The mirror was a bit of a wipeout. I'm perfectly happy with that. I count Rosedelio among the top 5 players, so if I can, you know, trade poorly but still get the win, that's alright with me. Still plenty of lessons here. For one thing, I had all my light foot here, and I think that was a bit redundant, and I really could have used just one light javelin horse on the left flank here to stop this, or one light javelin to stop this light javelin horse from fucking with me the whole game. Various charges and repathing, etc. really fucked me up on this flank, and if I just had one unit, even if it had gotten killed distracting them, that really would have paid off. Other lesson, even with the additional combat strength modifier of 2 units fighting the elephant, I should have just let 1 unit fight the elephant and use my infantry to try to punch through his infantry to set up a flank. That ultimately would have been faster than what I did. Swordsmen and armor don't count against elephants. The hill does, but it wasn't enough, so lesson learned there. So really great play from Rosedelio, especially considering that he was, attacking uphill, whereas in the mirror I tried to like camp, but then got impatient and stopped camping, which is my problem. But still, that battle was on flat ground. It was a lopsided win for the Galatians, and here I took a more measured approach, at least in my macro movement, and it ended up being a fucking bloodbath. So great play by Rosedelio as always, and like I said, I'll try to remember to link uh, his perspective on the match both in the description and the comments below. If you like my stuff, you really should be subscribed to this channel anyway. So good game to Rosie as always. Till next time.